Here's your First Warn Weather forecast first, sponsored by Anderson Collision Center. Visit driveanderson.com.
Very comfortable once again out there this afternoon. Temperatures sitting in the low 70s at 73 in Freeport, Rockford. Same thing in Janesville, 71 in Rochelle, and 72 now in Dixon. Winds not as breezy as what they've been the last couple of days, although we do have a northwesterly wind at about 5 to 15 miles per hour. As we go through this evening, we've got a quiet evening ahead. Same story, different day, pretty much. Temperatures are back down into the 40s for tonight underneath those mostly clear skies. We'll see the numbers climb through the next several days. Find out how long we maintain some late summer heat and how temperatures will tumble once we get into the weekend. That is all coming up in the First Warn forecast a little later.
Right now at 5, Freeport police investigate a burglary. The community's reaction to a break-in at Little Cubs Field.
Plus, the State Line Library receives nearly $4 million in grants, the renovations that will serve everyone, from children to seniors.
And October marks National Manufacturing Month. The AEM's recognizing a State Line business for its hard work.
Live from WTVO 17. This is Eyewitness News at 5.
Good evening, I'm Mimi Murphy.
And I'm Wendell Edwards. We thank you for being here.
Little Cubs Field has been a popular attraction in Freeport since 2008. Police are now investigating at the miniature-friendly confines due to a break-in that happened sometime last week.
Eyewitness News reporter Blake Dietz has our top story. He spoke with the founder of the field today. And Blake, what do we know so far?
Yeah, Wendell, Mimi, Little Cubs Field founder Denny Garkey tells me he discovered the break-in yesterday during a routine check-in. He says he first noticed the front door to the gift shop was unlocked, then a broken window. None of the field's memorabilia was stolen or vandalized. However, hundreds of dollars were taken from the register and donation jars. Since then, Garkey has asked nearby neighbors and businesses for help identifying suspects. And today he received some news that may do just that.
So it's between September 29th and probably the morning of October 7th. And so we're going to be reviewing some videotape from a nearby business that said we could review it and see if we can see what went on. We probably have tape of what happened. So that'll be interesting to look at.
Fortunately, the burglary isn't expected to cancel any events at the field. You can hear more from Garkey and nearby residents coming up in the full story at 6. Mimi?
All right, thanks, Blake. The Beloit Public Library is set to see some major renovations after being awarded nearly $4 million in state funding. That funding comes from the Flexible Facilities Program. Changes to the library include 6 classrooms, 7 flexible rooms, and 3 computer labs. The renovations also will help build a discovery place and learning center for young children. The library says it's not just children or individuals that see a difference because of the funding.
Our space has been used heavily by the community. We have a lot of local organizations and businesses and groups that really rely on our spaces to meet and hold events. And so it's really great to be able to have more of those spaces available and also to upgrade the technology that's in each of those rooms.
The library is also launching a capital campaign in the coming months to maximize the impact of the grant to fund rotating exhibits at the Discovery Place.
Tonight, we have learned Winnebago County is eligible to apply for state funding for all new electric public transit buses. A total of $27 million is being awarded to counties across the state. It's money that comes from a settlement with Volkswagen over diesel emissions. The grants will cover 75% of the cost with a minimum amount of $300,000 per county. The new electric buses can replace any diesel buses made before 2010 that are right now in use. Last year, Rockford received a separate grant for 2 electric paratransit vehicles. That grant came from the Illinois Department of Transportation.
Hard Rock Casino Rockford's been open just over a month, and today the Illinois Gaming Board released the casino's revenue numbers so far. The casino brought in nearly $14 million in revenue in September. $3 million of that will be allocated to the state. Over $800,000 is allocated for the greater Rockford area. Those numbers make Hard Rock the second highest grossing casino in the state, behind the Rivers Casino in Des Plaines. A U.S. Senator will campaign for auto workers' rights in Belvidere this week alongside UAW President Shawn Fain. Bernie Sanders will speak at the UAW Hall on Chrysler Drive Friday. The rally comes just a week after Stellantis sued the United Auto Workers Union for breaching their contract by going on strike. That strike was authorized after Stellantis delayed the reopening of the Belvidere assembly plant, citing market conditions. That event will start at 10 a.m. with doors opening at 9. It is open to the public.
Rockford announces a second round of relief grants for local restaurants. A total of $195,000 is being distributed to 30 restaurants. Individual grants range anywhere from $100 to $30,000. The grants were announced by Go Rockford, who says the goal is to relieve financial pressure from unemployment taxes from the pandemic. This is the second round of relief grants, which were initially given in May of this year. Applications for a third round will open in January.
Illinois is one of 14 states suing TikTok, claiming the social media site is harmful to children. Attorney General Kwame Raoul says his office's lawsuit accuses TikTok of violating state consumer protection laws. They say the platform targets children with addictive features, despite knowing that it could cause serious problems like depression and anxiety.
We further allege that TikTok deliberately and successfully targets its addictive product to minors, despite knowing the potential for serious harm, including sleep deprivation, depression, anxiety, self-harm, and even suicide.
The Illinois lawsuit also claims TikTok has ways to better protect young users, but that it chooses not to use them in the United States. TikTok has not yet commented on the lawsuits.
October is National Manufacturing Month, and today the Association of Equipment Manufacturers visited Oregon to celebrate some local companies. One of the stops on AEM's Manufacturing Express was the Ed Nyer International. It also visited Woods Equipment. Now, Ed Nyer manufactures machines for road construction and repair, and it's been a member of the AEM for more than 100 years.
Oh, it's very exciting. It's very nice that they came and they're recognizing the workers, and the work we do here is hard work. And it's just nice to take a moment and kind of recognize that this is really valuable work.
Along with celebrating workers, AEM also discussed state and federal policies directly impacting manufacturing companies here in Illinois.
Still to come, Hurricane Milton continues to make its way towards the Florida coast.
The preparations for federal aid underway as communities continue to recover from Hurricane Helene.
And coming up at 6, Loves Park fire crews respond to a commercial blaze. The response to a fire at a storage facility.
From temperatures yesterday that were in the 60s to numbers this afternoon, climbing into the mid-70s. We continue that climb with some late summertime heat arriving, but temperatures are expected to tumble quickly behind. Find out how cold it gets coming up in the first warn forecast a little later.
You're watching Eyewitness News, your home team, with Mimi Murphy, Wendell Edwards, Scott Leber, and Chief Meteorologist Candace King.
As Hurricane Milton barrels toward Florida, President Biden says the federal government is making necessary emergency preparations.
Raquel Martin tells us how the White House is getting ready for a second hurricane in 2 weeks.
President Joe Biden is not taking this hurricane lightly. He held an emergency briefing in the Oval Office and canceled an overseas trip. The president today saying Hurricane Milton could be the worst hurricane to hit Florida in a century.
People are scared to death.
President Joe Biden is urging Floridians under evacuation orders to get out now to avoid the likely devastating impact of Hurricane Milton.
It's a matter of life and death, and that's not hyperbole. It's a matter of life and death.
Following a briefing, the president said he already approved a pre-landfall emergency declaration to surge aid to Florida and remains in close contact with Florida Republican Governor Ron DeSantis.
I've spoken to all the political leaders in the region. I've told them anything they ask for, they can get.
In Florida, DeSantis told reporters the state has 34 search and rescue aircraft ready to go and says 8,000 National Guard soldiers will be on the ground before the hurricane hits.
We've never had this many resources prior to a storm.
Milton is expected to hit Florida's west coast as a major Category 3 hurricane with wind of 125 miles per hour as early as Wednesday. The area is still scattered with debris after Hurricane Helene struck less than 2 weeks ago.
So this is something that's really, really significant.
It looks like it's going to be a whopper.
Monday, former President Donald Trump offered prayers for Florida and took a swipe at the Biden administration's response to Helene.
Nobody's ever seen such a weak response.
Republican governors in Georgia and Florida have pushed back against suggestions that the federal government is not doing enough in the aftermath of Hurricane Helene. Today, President Biden called anyone spreading misleading information un-American. For now in Washington, Raquel Martin, back to you.
Well, here in the state line, another beautiful fall day. Temperatures warmed back up into the 70s.
I'm going to say, though, it got cold overnight.
It sure did.
Could those temperatures come back? Candace will tell us in her forecast next.
Now, your First Warn weather forecast from Chief Meteorologist Candace King.
Lots of sunshine out there once again for us this afternoon as we take a live look with our Mercial Skytrack camera out over downtown Rockford. This on top of the Supply Corps building and brought to us by Window World. You see, I think those are geese flying off here late this afternoon. A nice evening to be out, although it will get a little cool as temperatures drop back just a bit underneath that mostly clear sky. High pressure sitting overhead as we go throughout this evening as temperatures drop back into the 70s. We're currently at 73 degrees right now in Rockford, 72 in Freeport, 73 in Janesville, and 71 in Rochelle. As we go through this evening, those overnight lows will drop back into the 40s. Our weather watcher Terry out in Genoa, 73. Dew point currently sits at 42, a light westerly wind, and no rainfall for us. In fact, our skies are expected to stay fairly dry straight through the weekend. So down to 42 here tonight. Some areas got down into the 30s once again this morning. We won't be quite as chilly, and our overnight lows will go up along with those afternoon high temperatures. In fact, we're back into the mid 70s by the time we head into tomorrow afternoon. You've got a little light breeze coming in from the northeast at about 5 to 15 miles per hour. We'll run Futurecast straight through because there really isn't a lot to talk about with high pressure overhead. But as we near the end, what you'll notice, some cloud cover starting to increase. This is throughout the day on Friday, out ahead of a cold front that'll come through late Friday into Saturday. All it really will do is just bring in a little more cloud cover, but again, that moisture stays rather limited. But what you're going to notice as that front comes through, we are going to get a drop in temperatures. We've got a series of fronts that'll work through for the weekend. So out ahead of that on Friday, temperatures are in the low 80s. We drop down to 73 on Saturday, 62 then by the time we get into Sunday. And look at that, drop that temperature even further on Monday. Highs only in the upper 50s. Now Sunday night and Monday night, we do hold the potential for numbers during the overnight to drop down close to freezing. So the low 30s could be with us by early next week. But each one of those fronts, as they come through, most likely are going to come through dry. There just isn't a lot of moisture. I know you see some green showing up from Minnesota to Wisconsin, just a few spotty showers with the arrival of that colder air Sunday and Monday, but I don't think it is much to really give us anything measurable. All that moisture staying down to the south right now, tied in with Hurricane Milton. Locally heavy rainfall across parts of Florida as that system makes landfall. Some areas could pick up 8, 9, 10 inches of rain. So here's where Milton stands right now, a very well-defined eye as it has gained a little more strength. It was down to a Category 4. It is now a Category 5 hurricane. Some of that moisture starting to move in here to west portions and west central Florida late this afternoon and evening. One of our Skytrack cameras down in Florida, different scene from what we had yesterday. Cloud cover moving in, rain showers coming down. This an area that dealt with significant storm surge from Hurricane Helene just a couple weeks ago. So some numbers on Milton. Pressure down to 905 millibars. Currently maximum sustained winds at 165. It is moving to the east-northeast now at about 9 miles per hour. It will encounter a little more dry air and some wind shear before it does reach the west coast of Florida. late Wednesday night into early Thursday, but a Category 3 hurricane with winds expected still at 125 miles per hour. The landfall itself, the center may pass just south of Tampa, but it'll be very close to the Tampa and Sarasota area, which means the storm surge kind of in that right front quadrant region, which would put areas just south there of Tampa, and that highest storm surge will be fairly significant. It does help warmer temperatures by the end of the week, but here's where those numbers drop down, guys. 62 Saturday, 55 by next Tuesday, so big change. But we will see numbers gradually climb towards the end of next week.
Candace, thank you.
Scott's next with sports. A former Ice Hog's excited to put on a Blackhawks sweater again for his second time around with the franchise.
Now sports with sports director Scott Lever.
Hockey season has arrived. The Blackhawks are set to play their season opener tonight in Utah against the Utah Hockey Club. And former Ice Hog Nolan Allen will make his NHL debut. Another former Ice Hog, Lucas Reichel, is a healthy scratch. Still another former Ice Hog, Teuvo Teravainen, will make his return to the ice for the Blackhawks. He was the Blackhawks' first-round draft pick in 2012. Spent some time in Rockford before being promoted to the Blackhawks, and he was part of their Stanley Cup championship team in 2015. He was signed as a free agent this past summer to pair with Connor Bedard. Teravainen says the chemistry between the two has been coming along.
Yeah, it's been good. We've been skating a lot together in the practices now, and been playing a couple games together. So it's getting more and more better. I feel like just getting to know each other on the ice, reading each other, and just those quick little plays will be good.
Well, the Ice Hogs are 4 days away from dropping the puck on their season. Saturday night is when they will host the Grand Rapids Griffins. The Hogs practiced this morning at the Riverview Ice House. Included in that group were defenseman Kevin Korchinski and Louis Crevier and goaltender Drew Comesso. They were just assigned here by the Blackhawks on Sunday. Comesso took the assignment well. He's excited about the possibilities of this Ice Hogs team.
We've just kind of started practice here as a team, and I really like what I see. I think the pace is excellent, just the habits and everything, and it really feels like we're a driven team. Speaking on behalf of myself and the team, I think we're still pretty pissed off of how last season ended, to be honest with you, and I think it was a good thing for us in the summer to kind of have that edge to us to push, and I already feel the intensity in practice, and I'm really excited to get started.
I will have more tonight on Korchinski. He was the Blackhawks' first-round draft pick 2 years ago. Aaron Rodgers and the underachieving Jets have a new leader. Head coach Robert Saleh has been fired. Defensive coordinator Jeff Ulbrich takes over as interim head coach. The Jets have lost their last 2 games to drop to 2-3. There's rampant speculation that Aaron Rodgers is behind the change, but Jets owner Woody Johnson says this decision was made by himself and not by Rodgers or anyone else. That's sports. We'll be right back.
Underneath the mostly clear sky tonight, temperatures will drop back into the low 40s. We'll climb to 75 again for tomorrow afternoon. That climb will continue through the end of the week, all the way up to 84 on Friday, close to a record high temperature. But then we could be close to freezing numbers early next week.
Thank you, Candace.
And thanks for joining us. We'll see you at 6.